And I think, it doesn't like stop with just finding out about it. I actually think like the more you understand who you are and, do some more research on like, okay, what does that look like? And what do I need to help me maybe slow down and understand my partner better and be really curious about like, what is it that he really values? I also really love Brené Brown. I know we didn't mention this earlier, but I think understanding her, she has an activity that she asks people to do on her webpage, and it's about values. And so she has a list of values and she says, look at those values and pick your top 2 right now, like in your life right now, what feels really important to you. And as a social worker, it's funny, I do this every year, and my social work values often align with my core values of the list. So like dignity and self-worth, or education and like competency, like being able to keep learning. And so looking at, you would like pick your top 2 values. And then these 2 questions she has you ask yourself. And I think they're kind of hard questions to ask, but I think they're really important to ask yourself, okay, what's the evidence that shows, or how am I living into this value? So if I really value self-worth, or I value education, like, what am I doing? Where's the evidence that? And then where's the gap? Like, where am I not living into that value? And usually I think that's where we might have some dissonance with ourselves or even with our partner. And then I think what's really helpful is to ask your partner the same thing. And maybe even like as a family, like, what are our family core values? And then as a family, like, what are we doing to live into those values? And I think that really helps me like be true to myself, and connecting to like, these personality types are important, but it's really like who you are at your essence, and like, what do you care about? And am I showing up the way I want to show up? And then where are my gaps or mistakes or things that I want to do differently?